myBSlife, and today we are on our way to Japan. Not just Japan, but our goal here is to get to the Capsule Hotel. That's what you're here for, to see what it's like to stay in a Capsule Hotel. If you haven't had a chance, hit subscribe, because if not, you'll be driving off like these guys dressed like Super Mario characters, heading all through the streets of Tokyo, which was amazing in and of itself. But on your way to your Capsule Hotel, you're gonna have some of the best ramen you can imagine. Walk down some very crazy places and check out one of the coolest toilets you've ever used. Buttons that do all kinds of things and spray in all kinds of areas. You're gonna get to some fantastic Japanese baseball, which you are gonna love. The stadium is packed, the people are wild, and the fans are all into it, as you can see right here. And as an awkward person trying to crawl in and out of your seat, you step over people to try and get there, but the fans are nuts. They're giving you towels, they're giving you all kinds of stuff as you go through. And outside the Tokyo Dome, you can, of course, get that perfect candid shot you've been so wanting. The other thing about Japan you love as you're heading to your Capsule Hotel, the castles look different than anywhere else. You get to ride the high-speed Shinkansen. You get to get on the trains, you get to drink Pocari Sweat. If you've never had a big mouthful of Pocari Sweat, you don't know what you're missing. From there, vending machines everywhere. Get your drinks and you have a chance to be part of a giant origami festival. See a complete street parade. See some of the oldest trains you can imagine after having been on some of the newest trains. And those urinals that there's no doors for. Always fun. And castles of all different shapes and sizes in what is clearly an amazing place where you're gonna eat more ramen again on your path and have a drink that calls you boss, that makes you feel good about yourself. Finally, things some firefighters play, but you get your Capsule Hotel. Men and women are divided by floor. You get your lockers. It's swipe card access. They give you outfit like these pajamas. They give you towels. They give you toiletries. They give you everything that you need. You can even take a classic bathroom selfie just to show people back in Canada what they look like. And you're going to walk down your pod corridor. You see your little pod itself right there. Mine right there, number 321. You can slide right in that capsule and you're right in there. You see, all you've got. You give your blanket, you got a spot to charge, and you got a pillow. You can see my feet right there on the one side, you see the pod on the other. Stretching right out. And in case you're wondering, I'm not a huge guy, I took up a lot of space. I'm 5'10", and that's where we're at. Yes, to answer your other question, yes, the pajamas they gave you, they even have a pocket in the back. Fantastic. The slippers were also handy. I've got no idea where they are, but I saved the key part of it. I can wear all this for a lifetime, assuming they still fit. And the other question I had, were they comfy? Yes, the capsule's pretty comfy. Basically, if you can sleep on the ground, or if you like camping, you will love a capsule. Also, was I claustrophobic? I'm not a claustrophobic person to start with. Another great question, but if you were claustrophobic, you for sure would probably not love a Capsule Hotel because not only are they small, round, but someone's either sleeping immediately above you or immediately beneath you and on each side. And yes, the walls are paper thin. You can hear every snore and every sound going on in all their capsules. Well, probably not all of them, but the ones that are nearby for sure. All this for only $30. Can you really go wrong with a capsule? No way. And they've got them all over the place, even in the actual airport itself. So Capsule Hotel, for me, it is getting a big thumbs up for sure. I was asked, why do we have capsule hotels? In the beginning, my understanding is, yes, they started in Japan, but capsule hotels were meant for people who had far too much to drink before they could get home. It was a cheap place to stay that gave them the bare necessities of what they needed. Because of this, they were able to stay in a capsule hotel, have a fantastic night's sleep. It's basically the size of a single bed with not a ton of head clearance as you go through. So if you're one for a capsule hotel, if you're not claustrophobic, you will absolutely love it. And that was Capsule Hotel Talk with Brad. Thank you for visiting Japan with me, and thank you those people who asked questions. I've got them right up here beside me, and we go from there. Now, let's get on with the rest of the banner. This past week workout was so much fun again. I started out by giving everyone the update on being Catfish in Hong Kong and how that went for me, and that's where I had so many requests for, teach us something about Capsule Hotel, so I hope you enjoyed that part. From there, the next one was the cardio killer. That was absolutely terrible. It was one of my least favorite ones I've done. It was just so monotonous. The bugs were all over me, up, down, but in the end, I made it through. It was done. That was more of a mental grind than a physical grind, although physically, I'll be honest, I was sore after. From there, I also did the bleacher burnout. This is one of my favorite ones I've done in forever. Even though, yes, it took me 3 tries to get it done based on everything that was going on. Check that one out. My buddy Chris joins me, and we have a lot of fun just chatting back and forth, have a chance to recognize some of you who had an impact on my journey, and also just share some of my thoughts on things. Bleacher burnout was so much fun. With that as well, don't forget, I'm now a Fitbitter. This past week I had 110,233 steps. I don't know how many steps you had this past week. That's how many I had. Is that a lot? I have no idea, but that's what I got in. Don't forget, I'm not a runner like some of these other people, so that's just steps from kind of just doing life and the workouts as they go along. With the workout, I'm still continually staying on with the squat challenge. I'm doing 350 every single day. We're going through. The legs are sore, but you're getting stronger. This next week, I'm going to up it to 400 every single day. 300 was week 1. 350 was this past week. This next week is going to be 400 every single day. I'm convinced I can get stronger quads, and I'm also trying to make sure I get the deeper squat. It's slowly but surely coming along. We'll see. 350 or 400 this week. We'll see how it goes. That was this past week's workouts. How are your workouts? How are your goals coming along? Are you putting in some time taking care of yourself? Right? Healthy body, healthy mind. We've got to keep this thing going together. Let's support each other. That's what makes this so much fun. So much fun for me, for sure. Because you guys do a great job at keeping me accountable, and I love that. Thank you so much for that. Got a question from Sunslow Fitness. We were going back and forth. He's talking about the fact, do I ever work at home? I said, for sure. I love working out at home. I just don't post them. And he says, well, why don't I post all my workouts? The honest reason is, I can't build a community by posting every single workout. Right? I don't have time to answer your questions and stay on top of the comments and edit and everything. I just feel like I can't do as good a job if I post every single day as I can by 3 a week. 2 workouts and 1 banter. We have a chance to really kind of get to know me better, and I have a chance to get to know you better. So why don't I post every single day even though I work out every single day? Simply put, time. And I don't think I can put out the same kind of quality that I like to put out, where we have a chance to interact with each other and where I can get it all done. Great question though. Thanks so much. Frances Floyd says she's about to share with her Russian friends, see if they have any family back home to get into Russia for the myBSlife community. This would be amazing. But Frances, pressure's on you now. You brought up the Russian community that you can deliver, so let's see what happens. The entire BSlife community is waiting on you to deliver some Russian subscribers. How cool would that be? We're getting closer, and you'll see what I mean when we get to this week's map. She asked, what is the hardest challenge I've ever done? She's seen me do all kinds of crazy fitness things. That's a really hard question. I've done a bunch of them. I like to push myself in a lot of ways, but the hardest one for me is probably running a full marathon. I've only ever run 1 full marathon. The amount of time you put aside training on Sunday afternoons for the long run, week in, week out, and the sheer length of time it takes to really get good and try and get a time you're going to be happy with. So for me, running a full marathon, but not that different than some of my other workouts, because running a marathon, you've got to be mentally strong. The training especially, the actual race day is not so bad. The crowd is there to cheer you on, you're going through busy city streets, it's a lot of fun, but the actual training can be really monotonous. She also brings up the fact that I had a great night with random strangers for sure. Yeah. I've had a chance to eat with all kinds of strangers all over the world, share drinks with all kinds of strangers, break bread with all kinds of strangers. I love it. I love getting to know new people. I love getting to know all of you out there who are part of this myBSlife community. Because without you, there'd be no community. It would just be me by myself. So thank you so much. Absolutely love it. Francis, amazing question. And fingers are crossed that you can find us some Russian subs, like subscribers, not submarines. Although Hunt for Red October, where Sean Connery plays a Russian captain, his accent was a little suspect, but that's pretty well all I know of Russian subs. The boats, not the people. Although I don't know anything about the people either. Anyway, moving on. Next question. Oggie Silver Fitness says, I've never heard of the term catfish. Can't say I've ever been catfished, to be honest, but that Hong Kong hotel really was a level 10 catfishing. Back to Future, great series of films. Have you ever been moved by the police? Okay, there's so much here going on. 1, Oggie, I'm so glad you've never been catfished. It is not a great feeling. If you've ever been catfished by a place where you're staying like I was, that's lousy. If you've ever been catfished in a different way, also not great either, I've been told. As far as Back to the Future goes, yes, lead actor in that, Michael J. Fox, a fantastic Canadian actor. I wear that with pride, as he, with the red and white as a proud Canadian myself. Have I ever been moved by the police? No, I have not. And on the Canada Day workout where I do 1,800 plus reps, I'm doing this right on Parliament Hill in front of the Eternal Flame. And you can see there's police all around me. Police just aren't all that worried about a guy who's working out in Canada. So far, you can work out anywhere. To be honest, police are pretty easygoing here. You don't give them a hard time. They don't usually give you a hard time. But that's Canada, and that's where I am. I can't speak for all of the world. I've traveled to other spots where I've had some interactions with police. But as far as working out goes, no. Rants with Rogers. Those knee lifts look doable, Brad. What areas do those hit? Abs, what else? They are definitely doable. Okay, the knee lifts are supposed to be really good for your posture. So basically, they work that booty, they work the hips, they work the upper and lower abs. Okay, so what you're doing is a lot of that core area is what you're working, and they, like I said, they're supposed to help out your posture. Give them a try. They're not super challenging, but if you do enough of them, you can definitely feel it. So next time you're sitting around your computer, you're video gaming, because I know you like to game, Matt. So next time you're doing that, do some knee lifts. I think you can probably stand up, do that while gaming. That being said, I'm not much of a gamer. Story for another day. But that being said, anyone wants to challenge me to Tetris, I've got a chance. I've got a chance. Great question, Rance. For some of you, this is what you've been waiting for all week. It's the map update, and we are getting, okay, we've made all kinds of progress this week. Some places we've already had, but the people who sent them in, these are ones that were sent in, and we are getting so close. These first two are really gonna let you know. Poland, North Pole, Alaska. Russia, we are getting close. Still, Russia, we are coming your way, and if Francis comes through with us, we are good to go. We've also had Kuwait, Mississippi, Finland, Malaysia, Morocco, Kerala, India, Pakistan, Vietnam, Austria, Colorado, Bangladesh, Holland, Calgary, the Philippines, Indonesia, Netherlands, Oman, Charleston, South Carolina, and New York City. We also had a few more from the Philippines, okay, and a few more from Indonesia. So we had a great week. And those are just the ones who I found out about. So if you haven't told me what country you're from, where you're checking in from, let me know. I'm gonna add them to the map. You can see behind us, we are getting the BSlife community all across the world. And we are getting so much closer to Russia. So Russia, we are knocking on your door. Poland is on your doorstep, and so is Alaska. We are getting there close. We are getting close to you, Russia. Soon, BSlife, we are gonna be all over the world. Loving it. Thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you so much for your encouragement. Thank you so much for being a part of this process. And the fact we're all across the world connecting and trying to encourage each other along in our fitness journeys is absolutely amazing. Way to go, team. I love this. So I keep getting asked, what am I going to do to celebrate getting 1,000 subscribers? Well, first of all, I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but hopefully it's going to happen at some point. Right now, I've had many suggestions. Most of them involve working out and great challenges, which I love. 1,000 burpees, that's come up more than once. One, I've been suggested epic challenge. That's something you've never done before. I don't know what that is, but I like it. If you've got suggestions, let me know. But right now also, I think Fat Earther might be in the lead. He said, get a full body massage, have pizza and beer. Now, Fat Earther, he is onto something. So if you've got a suggestion you think rivals or can top his, let me know. Because right now, full body massage, which honestly I've never had, pizza and beer, I've had possibly once or twice. That sounds like a fantastic celebration of 1,000 subs. If you've got a way where we can all be involved and celebrate this thing together, I would love it. And we go from there. So I'm excited to do something myself to recognize the 1,000 subs. And after that, I'd love to do something live where we can all kind of check in and join in with some kind of workout that's doable for all of us. So I've got a few things rattling around up here for that, which I think would be super fun to do shortly after I get 1,000 subs. If you have a suggestion, let me know. I would love to hear what it is because so many of you have got great ideas. Some of you have got way more than 1,000 subs. Let me know what you did to celebrate. I'd love the feedback. So this week's challenge, based on so many questions, I'm actually going to document everything I eat for a week. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out because, to be honest, what I eat is not that impressive. Will it be 16 pictures of me eating bowls of cereal? Highly possible. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but that's on the menu for this week. I'll let you know everything I eat for a week, and we'll see what you think. If you have any recipes you think I should try, please let them be simple. Send them through to me. I would love some recipes. So if you've got recipes to share, send them through. Send me a link. If it's easier, send them at myBSlifebrad@gmail.com. Send me your recipe there. If I can figure it out, I will try it this week and I will 100% give you credit in next BS Banter how it turned out. And if it turned out, I'll take a picture of it. You can see if it turned out the way you think it should turn out. But please, let's try and keep it relatively easy. I'll take pictures of what I eat. Each meal, if I don't take a picture, I'll make sure I let you know starting tomorrow when you get this, Monday through Sunday, everything I ate for the week. We'll track that stuff down. We'll go from there. It's my BS Life. This week is going to be about food. If you've got a recipe, I would love to hear it. Share it with me. I could use all the help, all the cooking help and advice I can get. If you haven't had a chance, please hit subscribe. Give this a thumbs up. Like, share with a friend. YouTube loves that stuff apparently. They love those analytics. I'm not an analytics guy. I do this stuff because I love it. Right now I'm having a lot of fun. When it's not fun, you'll see a big change and it'll go from there. Right now I'm having so much fun doing this, and that's because of all of you. Having so much fun getting to know you and sharing my life with you and you guys sharing your lives with me. So thank you once again. You can always find me on Instagram, myBSlifeBrad. I get all kinds of people DMing me now. That's right, slide right into my DMs. And let me know what you think. If you have a question, I'm happy to try and help, or send it myBSlifeBrad@gmail.com. Send me an email. I will get back to you as soon as I can, or just throw right a comment right here. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. I'm Brad, still myBSlife. Probably the last time I wear pajamas for BS Banter. Not necessarily, but most likely. Have a great week. Until next time. We'll see you.